The best story of the day is this story about Lena Dunham, and I would just be remiss if I didn't lead off with it because it is so grand and so glorious, and she is such a terrible person in every way. This, of course, is Lena Dunham, the wildly unattractive star of Girls. The reason that I point out that she's wildly unattractive is because she has said in the past that if you find her wildly unattractive, it's because you're sexist. No, it's because you have eyes. So Lena Dunham, apparently, she's lied about a bunch of things in the past. She said in the past, the star of Girls, she campaigned with Hillary Clinton. She has said in the past that she was raped by a Republican named Barry. Not true. She has said that she did not abandon her dog. She just was given a dog that had a history of being abused. Also not true. And now her latest story, her latest iteration in her stupidity cycle, comes courtesy of American Airlines. So on Thursday, Dunham tweeted that she overheard two American Airlines employees speaking about how they believed that the transgender agenda was terrible for children. Horror! Shock! No, they must be stopped. It's just too terrible. She tweets out late last night, quote, "At this moment in history, we should be teaching our employees about love and inclusivity, American Air. That was worst part of this night." Everything that she does is always about the drama, right? Oh, it's the worst thing that ever happened. It's just the worst part of the night. I can't handle it. And American Airlines wrote back, "You have us concerned. Please meet us in DMs with your record locator and details." What they really should have said is, "You have us concerned. Please see a psychologist as soon as humanly possible." And then she started DMing with them. And here's what she said, quote, "Hi, I heard two female attendants talking about how trans kids are a trend. They'd never accept a trans child, and transness is gross. I think it reflects badly on uniformed employees of your company to have that kind of dialogue going on. What if a trans teen was walking behind them? Awareness starts at home, but jobs can set standards of practice. Thanks for your consideration." So in other words, there are two women walking along talking about one of the hottest issues of the day, trans children, right? Kids who believe that they are a member of the opposite sex. And these women were saying, "I would not accept it if my child said that they were a member of the opposite sex," which is perfectly rational, since you shouldn't really accept that because your child is not a member of the opposite sex. You should look for treatment. And this idea that, as a parent, you should accept this new idiocy foisted on Americans by leftist society, it's just dumb all the way through. But she says, big sister Lena Dunham, big sister, the one who said that she once pleasured herself next to 11-year-old sister, so she's not just big brother, she's big sister, and the best kind of big sister. Big sister reports that to American Airlines. What if someone had been walking behind them? Someone was, and she was a terrible person. So she reported that, and then she said, "I wasn't flying American. This was at JFK, and I was in a terminal with American attendants." And American wrote back, "Do you know what gate this was at?" She said, "I was in the arrivals hall coming from gate B30 to baggage, by the Hudson News across from the wine bar." Okay, Stalin. I mean, my God, just reporting people for having normal conversation in the hallways at JFK, like this is what this has come to now. It wasn't manifesting in their behavior toward trans people. It wasn't manifesting in how they treated any of the trans customers. It wasn't manifesting in anything, even assuming all of this is true. They said, "Thanks for the info, Lena. We're passing this along to our team to review." And she wrote back, "Thank you." And then she wrote, hashtag across from the wine bar. So now we're now like targeting and tracking down anyone who has wrongthink. I mean, this is Orwellian garbage. Orwellian garbage. Number one, these women can say whatever they like. Even if they'd been saying stuff that was really anti-Semitic, do you think that I would have gone to American Airlines and said, "You have these two vicious anti-Semites working for your company"? Like, get over it. Get over it. It's a free country. You may think that people are terrible. That doesn't give you the excuse to destroy their jobs. As I said, on Sunday we did a Q&A. As I said, if it's not impacting how they do their job, it makes no difference. Okay, then there's a big, and then she tweeted, "For those who followed my airport saga yesterday, here's my takeaway. These days it's the little things. A smile, offering a seat, respect." You mean the little things like not getting people fired because you're a giant douchebag of a human being? Like the little things like not targeting random passersby who happen to disagree with you on a hot political issue of the day? I mean, God, heavens forfend if they had said they voted for Trump. I mean, my God, then Lena Dunham really would have reported them to American Airlines. Except there's one extra wrinkle to this story, as always. American Airlines checks out the story, and on Friday they told Fox News, quote, "We always look into complaints from customers, but at this time we are unable to substantiate these allegations." So there is no evidence that any of this happened at all. And Lena Dunham, once again, is just saying crap, because this is what Lena Dunham does to get attention. Leftists, I never give you advice because I want you to continue to be a giant fail. But here's a piece of advice. Stop associating with nutcases like Lena Dunham if you want people to take you seriously. Number one, having your little emissaries going around and reporting people in USSR, East Bloc Stasi fashion, when they say things you don't like, that's gross enough. Having them lie about it or say it without evidence is really, really super gross. And at this point, the fact that the left continues to hang on to Lena Dunham just like they hang on to Linda Sarsour is just demonstrative of the fact that they don't care about middle America. They don't care about people who disagree. They want the heroes that they want, and it doesn't matter if those people are garbage heaps. Those people must be upheld. It doesn't matter that Lena Dunham is a personal dumpster fire. They're going to continue to label her just the woman of the year. Amazing, amazing stuff. But that's just another great story from the Lena Dunham annals of joy. This is Ben Shapiro, and this is The Ben Shapiro Show.